What's up, YouTube? Welcome to our first episode of ChatHub. I'm host Anthony Lakey.
And I'm co-host Jack Beats.
And today we will be showing 2 interesting stories that have happened to us this week. And we'll be sharing some light on some trending stories. Roll the intro. So, the other day I went to the Tigers game, which was the Detroit Tigers, versus the Los Angeles Angels.
And I do agree with that because they are blah.
Yeah. Anyways, so we were sitting in some pretty good seats. I was with my sister's husband, and I was with my dad. So we were sitting in the outfield, pretty good seats, nice and low, no one in front of us, so I got a good, clear seat. Anyways, something happened. So I don't remember the player's name or anything, but when they went up to bat, they batted a home run. And I'm looking up, and I see the ball coming directly at me, and I'm like, yes! I didn't have any glove with me, but I'm like, yes, I might get this. And then a big gust of wind just blows over, and the ball just hits the tarp that was right next to our seat. And then, since it was the player's first or second home run of the game, it was on TV. And when the camera people zoomed in on the cameras, you could see me and my dad trying to grab the ball. So I kind of had my second TV debut. So yeah, it was very interesting, and the funny part is that my dad was the guy in the red shirt, just leaning over trying to grab it. And one of the bad things is there's little kids that really wanted the ball, and I'm like, give it to them, because the security guard was there with the ball, and he's like, no, sorry, we can't give it to anyone. But yet they're giving balls away, then why can't you give this one? It's some special ball they can't give.
Well, maybe because sometimes they're for big prizes most of the time. Like, I just went to a Ford event the other time, and they had signed t-shirts from baseball players. So yeah, some things are very special, and they don't want people touching them.
Yeah, and also, they are giving balls to little kids all the time, but why is this one so special? I mean,
maybe because it made a home run by maybe the second time. Maybe that had something to do with it or something.
Yeah, but it's just funny because you can see my dad just leaning over the edge, and I'm like, don't fall over. And it was pretty interesting, and I'm looking up, and I'm like, this thing is going to hit me in the head.
And if it did, you got a hard head, so.
But it's so weird because, I am just sitting right there looking up. It's coming directly at me. I don't have a glove. I'm just going to get whacked in the face and, pass out. Anyways, that is a funny story that happened to me lately.
So over the weekend, I was in the Windy City. If you don't know what that is, it's also known as Chicago. I took a train over to downtown Chicago, and I was really hungry. So, have you ever been in that point where you're just really hungry and you would do anything?
All the time.
Well, that's exactly what I did. And I didn't have any money on me, so you know what I did? I had a really good joke on my hands, so I'm like, maybe they would be gullible enough if I told them a joke and not give them some cash. So I went inside the bakery and joked with that lady at the register. I said, hey, what does the lawyer call his daughter? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, Sue. Whole bakery started laughing. And you know what I got? I got not 1, not 2, but 4 cookies that I got.
Yum.
And guess what flavor they were? Oatmeal raisin.
Really?
Yes, they were oatmeal raisin cookies. 4 of them.
It's so funny because before you came over, before we got all our equipment ready, I was sitting on the couch watching typical YouTube, and I was eating Subway, and it turns out I was eating an oatmeal raisin cookie.
Oh, yes.
I mean, those are my favorite.
Yeah. I was so happy to get free cookies. So if you ever want a free cookie, rather than giving money and wasting your money, how about you just tell a joke and see if that goes? I think that lady liked me. No, I'm just joking.
Who would like you, Jack?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, so you really think she liked you?
I mean, I didn't like her, but...
I mean, but if you were in a relationship with her...
Okay, yeah, too far there.
Then technically, you'd get free cookies all day long.
Yeah, then I would be fat.
Okay, So that is 2 stories. Now let's move on to some information about Donald Trump. Jack, take it away.
Okay, so for many of you, your parents complain about gas prices. They're like, they take the... Okay.
Gas prices.
Yeah, they take a short way rather than a long way because that reduces gas. And you know how much gas prices are already, like, sky high. Well, guess what Donald Trump is doing? Making them even more sky high.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what he's doing to do that?
What?
He's increasing tariffs on North Korea, which means we get more gas, which means we get less gas, but for a high price.
There's too much of this North Korea and South Korea and Trump. Just too much controversy. Like,
There can never be peace.
Yeah, like never before. Any president in the past, well, don't hold me to that, but recently, no other president had this much drama. In my opinion, now I'm not trying to hate on anyone, but I'm just saying he almost treats like his presidency like a TV show, like a big YouTube channel. I mean, there's just so much drama in this. It's like a reality show. I mean,
yeah. Well, you have to understand, he thinks he is a rich guy, and
I mean,
he does think how much money he has, he can do anything he wants with it. Sometimes he does good things with it, but sometimes he just goes way overboard.
Like, it's weird because he's the president. He doesn't drive his own car. He drives in a limo.
Yeah.
And, like, he doesn't have to pay for the gas. We have to pay for his gas. We have to pay for his fuel for his airplane and Air Force One and the limousine. So he doesn't know what it's like to buy gas. But yet he's taking our money.
He doesn't know what to buy like anything because he just gets it. So He
just hoards in all the money. Money, 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 money. You give me money, and you give me money, and you give me money, and you give me money.
From all by the way, he's raising taxes too, so that is a way.
Yep. Good old taxes.
Good old Trump.
In other news, now, all jokes aside, there was a depressing thing that happened this week, which was Hurricane Alberto, which happened in...
They said there were Alabama, Mississippi, part of Florida.
So it was kind of like a wide thing. And my cousin Angel, Strawberry Snowflake, or Sweet Weekend, her YouTube channel, she lives in Florida.
Oh,
but
really?
She was not really affected by this, thank God. But a lot of people were, unfortunately, and houses and lives were lost in this.
And it's really sad because there are so many natural disasters out there, and it's really unfortunate that people have to suffer because of this.
And you were saying something about like the less fortunate people, unfortunately, lost their lives too because they had nowhere to run, nowhere to go. I feel like most people, they had the chance to evacuate and move upward and get out of the storm.
But the thing is, they didn't have enough money to.
Some didn't have enough money. Some were just like, nah, it's not going to happen to me. Maybe it'll just blow right over. But did that happen?
No.
And we would like to
give our affection to all those families who have lost their loved ones. And their
loved ones, their homes, their valuables. It's like we build all our life up in one house just for it to get torn down. Like so many memories in one house, and it just gets blown away.
Yes.
And it's sad because you hear of hurricanes all the time.
Yes.
Also, due to that hurricane, some of it did affect us here in Michigan. Now, not that large of an effect. Like, there was no, like, things, but,
That's why we had our storm last night.
So we did have a storm last night. Well, today is Wednesday when we're filming. For you, it's Saturday watching. But, so there was a storm the other night, and, it was just a lot of hard rain. Like, I was just watching videos again. I'm always watching YouTube.
Typical.
but because I gotta get that content idea. But anyways, and so I just hear a loud, just rush of rain, like
same.
But then it just snap, and then it's just light rain, and I'm like, what's this?
Yeah, and if all those people who did hear that rain, that is an effect of Hurricane Alberto out there.
Yeah. And is there anything called Hurricane Anthony? Why Alberto? Why not Anthony? I mean...
Because, well, you are destructive, so...
Yeah, right? Just like that cup hitting the glass into the mic. Yep, that was destructive, too. Anyways, in other news... Due to, I would like to think the hurricane and the storm the other night, today on my way to Subway, as I talked about earlier, I was driving down Ford Road when all the lights were completely out. And I'm like, why is this happening? And then my dad says, oh, it's probably because of that storm. And I'm like, yeah. So I guess some like tree or power line fell down onto the power lines. And so a lot of houses today and businesses were out of power. So we were trying to go to Subway, and then it turns out their power was out because of the whole street and neighborhoods were out. So we had to drive all the way across town just to get to Subway. Just to get a 6-inch sub and an oatmeal raisin cookie.
Well, when you gotta get an oatmeal raisin cookie, it is worth it.
Yeah, that was a pretty tasty cookie.
Same.
I love cookies.
Yeah. And you guys want to know why? Do you guys want to know why the gas prices on Trump is raising?
Why?
Because he's getting gassy.
Watch it, Trump. Ugh. Okay, before you click off this video now. There is a question that I've been wondering. Why does Trump look like an orange peel? His hair is orange. His skin tone is orange. Like, it looks like a kindergartner just took an orange crayon or marker and just, like, shoveled all over his face.
Yeah, you see a lot of memes out there about that.
Yeah, it's just like, that is wrong. Like,
raise the tariffs.
Raise the tariffs. Like, I can't even do a Trump voice. I'm sorry. I don't even know what voice that was. He's a better Trump impersonator than I am.
Make America great again. Totally.
Okay, thank you guys so much for listening and watching this video. We truly do hope you enjoyed
our first video on ChatHub. Thank you so much for watching.
If you guys would like to listen to more episodes that are coming out every Wednesday and Saturday. Peace out, YouTube. Bye.